Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and it is time again for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 3. If you are not familiar with this challenge, it is a prompt assignment challenge. So each Monday I take 2 prompts out of this little bag, and the idea is to make a piece of ephemera for each prompt. However, if you don't make ephemera, if you don't make junk journals, if you do paintings, or if you just want to do a collage, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. The idea was just to get a nice stack of ephemera to use in journals. This one I am doing more of a Christmas theme with. I have done pieces that aren't Christmas related. You can make it, make all of your pieces not Christmas related. You can choose a different holiday or no holiday at all. It's totally up to you. So for example, to give you an example, if you're not familiar, last week I drew polka dot. So I made this Santa tag pocket that has another tag inside. So you can see we got loads of polka dots there. But you can also just have you could have one strip of paper that has polka dots or whatever, and that's fine too. It doesn't have to be like all completely polka dots. You just have to use something with polka dots basically. And then 24 was fire, and so I have this autumn one. This one's not Christmas at all, just the autumn pumpkins and leaves and things like that. And then, the fire in the fireplace. And that's a journaling card that's going to go in the journal that I'm working on right now. Excuse me, I've gotten quite a few questions about this dog. This dog is in the Autumn 1910 digital download. So yeah, people were looking for it, and that's where that is. Okay, so we're going to draw our prompts for this week. Oh, how about 2, not like 10, Amy? Okay, I've got 1. That's a good place to start. Hat. So something or someone with a hat, however you want to interpret it, is number 25. So we are halfway done already. Again, isn't that insane how fast that goes? 25 is hat. So you get 1. 26 is blessing, something that you consider a blessing. And that, again, completely up to you how you interpret these, or seasonally, whatever, or just regular ephemera that you want to do. Okay, so 25 is hat, and 26 is blessing. And this is totally your interpretation. I'm not going to say whatever's right or wrong. So it's your interpretation. All right, I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and so for 25 we have hat. So I have chosen, I'm going to do fall again since I'm working on that fall journal. Otherwise I'm never going to get it done if I if I only work on it a couple days a week. So anyway, for hat I chose this lady with her, come on, is that a hat or what? So her hat, and then we're going to also do this, decorate this glassine bag that's been coffee dyed. And so I have like a napkin, and I have another little lady with a hat we'll be putting on there as well. So we definitely got some hats going here. So the first thing we're going to do is back this, because it is just on white cardstock. Doesn't have to be. You can choose for yourself what you want to do. Because I'm doing coffee dyed and all that, that's how I want it. So, but it definitely is fine. It's on a piece of cardstock. It would be fine just the way it is, but that's what I want to do. And this is a piece from my Spill and Tea digital download. There's some nice big journaling cards in that one, and some tags and things that are a little more neutral that you can add to. They aren't like, this one's kind of like, what do you do? She's pretty much done. So these ones you can see are collaged and things like that. So it's kind of a nice background, which is what we are going to do with it. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you are all fantastic. I want to say hugs and blessings to Gloria and Denise and Darcy. hugs and blessings, and thank you so much for all your kind comments. And I want to do a huge super thanks to Ozjan. Oh my gosh, lady, you are so kind and just spoiling me. And a huge super thanks to Kathy as well. I appreciate you guys so, so, so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting my channel with your super thanks stickers. I can't tell you how much it means, honestly. And I want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. I've got some new ones, so welcome, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. You guys are fabulous. And just thanks to all of you for all your kind comments and support, and super fun. We have Linda from Handmade Iowa is joining in on the making of the journal with the Autumn 1910 digital download from my Etsy shop, and she has a video out if you want to hop over there, and I will try to remember to link her channel. She's the same friend that I linked on Friday because she's the one that did the pumpkins. So thank you, thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's super fun to see what everybody's doing, and just, you know, getting to do a project where there's multiple people, and, you know, you can go check out how they made something or whatever. And we're all doing so different things. Oh my goodness, very different, all of us. So with the exact same kit. And I also find it interesting because, you know, we're all adding other kits to it as well. And just the kits that the other ladies have chosen to go with the 1910 kit. Yeah, so it's just super fun. So thank you, ladies. You guys are awesome. And I'm going to turn it that way. I just decided that's how I want it. And then what I'm going to do is put a little hinge on her, and I hope this works because I want to do the same thing to the other one. If I get it close enough to the edge, it should open, and then you could right here, you know, have more writing space than you would otherwise. Okay, so that needs to go that way. So we need to put glue on this side, and I have like 3 pairs of scissors right here. Oy, oy, oy. Telling you, I'm a mess. It's Saturday, and I normally don't work generally on Saturday. It's kind of like my one day off a week that I really am kind of strict about or whatever, just because otherwise I would never get to see my husband at all. But I mean, I know, like, even when he's here, but it's just I'm busy, so I try on Saturday not to do any of it. I might do some drawing for a digital download or something like that while we watch football or whatever the thing is, but I try to hang out with him or the kids or both, whatever. But he is off with the boys on a little adventure, so I am getting a little work done before they get back. It's our friend that came into town. They went to have an adventure, so out in the dirt and rocks and whatever. So I said, have a lot of fun. Or call if you get in trouble. Lost somewhere or something. Well, they're better, obviously way better at that than I would be, but I'm just saying. They're funny. So yeah, they'll have fun. And my husband's brother has met up with them, so yeah, it's just kind of a fun thing because they don't see each other a ton. So see, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that can go on there and hinge open it, and then you can write here as well. So it's more than just a plain journaling card. You have kind of a little hiding spot to write on. They were looking in some caves, and I don't know. You know boys. So yeah. We went to dinner last night with my husband's friend, and they used to live here. They're the ones that we went to Florida with, but his wife didn't come because, you know, they're just kind of the boys doing their thing, so she didn't come. But I was glad that my husband's brother is getting to hang out because they don't hardly see each other. Yeah, I think that's good. Does it open all? It does open all the way. Yeah, wow. I was worried it would get kind of caught up, but if you put the paper right to the edge like I did, in fact, I kind of put it a little too far over this side, but it's fine. You know, it won't open, it'll catch. So anyway, that worked just beautifully. So now you can write on the inside of that. And I don't think I want to do a whole lot else because I just love that image. It's gorgeous. And then it will slide into the bag, the glassine bag. That's why I added the extra card, because with this card, it would have been down too far, just kind of hard to get a hold of like that. So I'm setting that aside, and we're going to put on this napkin. I think I will use my matte gel because of the glassine bag. I don't think glue stick will stick enough, in my opinion. So that's what we're going to do. But you can try glue stick if you like. So yeah, super fun. I'm enjoying this collaboration very much so far. I mean, we've only just started, and some have started sooner and some have started a little later, but it doesn't matter. It's just supposed to be fun, you know, all of us getting to see what the other ones are doing. And I'm sure some will finish well before others, because I know I'm doing 3 signatures and that can take me a minute. So yeah, but I mean, it's fine. I think it's just fun, you know, and then that gives you guys lots of things to see and ideas for journals of your own. Even if you're not using a fall kit, I mean, a lot of the ideas for pockets and whatever are great, even if you want to add them to your idea book or something like that, even if you're not making a specific journal right now. So napkin is a struggle for me, I'm telling you. It's so fragile-y. And I don't think of myself as particularly rough, but I must be, because I seem to tear it at least once every time I do something like this. I haven't done this in quite some time. I do a lot with tissue. I guess I did just do the napkin in the Halloween journal, but like I said, that's not normally what I do. I like this napkin with the gold little bits. And I'll just cut off whatever's hanging over. I'm not worried about it. So try to smooth it out a little bit and hopefully not tear it. Once it's wet, you know, that's it. Some of the color seems like it's coming out of this napkin, which I have not had that happen before. I have with digitals, but not with napkins. So that's kind of interesting. So I will do a pause and get this dry, and I will be right back. I'm back. That's mostly dry. I'm going to set it aside, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. And then hopefully by the time we come back again, the other one will be dry all the way and I can finish it. So this one's going to be kind of similar, just because I guess I had this in my brain. And once I got the idea, I decided to sort of do the same thing. But what I'm going to do is put some of this lovely coffee dyed paper from my friend Dee Dee Farrago here on YouTube. She sent it to me. She's the sweetest ever. And so I'm going to tear it down to fit that card. And then we're going to use this, which for blessing, it says Christmas blessing at the top. And there is the blessing. So very nice Christmas blessing. always nice for good wishes for all. And like I said, if that is not your kind of thing, then you do you, boo. Like however that works out. I just realized there's a just really nice word on there. Sorry if you read that. I didn't write the book. But, yeah, you can, however you interpret it is how you do it. You don't have to interpret it the way I do. Okay, so that's going to go on there. And we're going to do, like I said, very similar, put the hinge on, and this one will hinge down instead of side to side kind of thing, I think. I got to think about that a minute because I just realized, how am I going to hold that on there if I do that? Maybe it will. That's the only thing with this super coffee dyed paper sometimes. It doesn't rip where you think it's going to rip. It's because it gets kind of fragile when it's coffee dyed a lot, like it's really kind of baked in there or whatever. I mean, it looks fantastic. It just gets a little fragile, kind of like old book page. It's beautiful though. I have ruler, ink, all stacked on my glue book. That's not very conducive to using the glue book. Oh, I've also had a lot of questions about the long skinny journals. And all I'm going to say about that right now is that I'm going to use those for my 20,000 subscriber giveaway. And I'm not going to say, you know, sign up, you know, comment on a particular video or any of that. I don't do that. I do surprise giveaways. So I will randomly choose a video, probably one that has, you know, a lot of comments on it, because I want to give people a chance. It's not that I don't want to give people a chance. I just want the people that watch me all the time and comment all the time to have the best chance, because that only seems fair to me. So that's kind of how I've done my giveaways for a long time. So that's how I'm going to do the 20,000 subscriber giveaway. So it's not, I'm not going to say it's going to be on this day. Well, for one thing, I don't know when I'm going to hit 20,000 subscribers. So that will have an effect on when it happens. But just be watching and commenting. And that doesn't mean every single day, like you have to make yourself crazy trying to do that. That's not what I'm saying. But because I know we all have lives. I don't expect that. And I'll choose one that wasn't like just the day before, so that it gives people enough chances to comment on things. So they don't feel like, oh, well, I just didn't get a chance to watch that video yet, you know, that kind of thing. So, and it probably will be one of the ones from making those journals. It just depends on what I deem as having the amount of subscribers that I want for it. But anyway, and then like I said, I'll do a surprise giveaway, choose that video, and I'm going to have all kinds of things to give away too. So hopefully most people will get a chance. I'm even going to do a digital item for people that live overseas, because I'm not shipping. I might ship, like if you were to win one of the smaller type ephemera pieces that I can put in just an envelope or something, that I would ship. But I won't ship the journals overseas. I've had things get lost. I've had things returned to me after I paid a lot of money to have them shipped. So yeah, I just can't do that anymore. It's just gotten way too expensive. And like I said, I've had bad things happen. So I won't. Oh, why did I do that? I need to put the glue on this side first. But I'll have a digital so that everybody gets something. And then, you know what? I'm such a dope. I could have just flipped it over. sometimes. That's what happens when I'm talking and not thinking. But yeah, so that's the plan for those journals. So they're not going to go in my shop because they're going to be given away. So I apologize because I have had a lot of questions, but that's what I want to do with them. You guys have been so great, and I had so many lovely comments that I really want to give them away as part of my 20,000 subscriber giveaway. So I apologize if you were bummed on that. Oh, and also this fall journal has been spoken for, so that one also is not. But I will keep making them as fast as I can. Like, you know, like everybody, they take a minute, and unfortunately I'm not one of those people that can make like 5 at once. I just can't do it. I don't know. They wouldn't all be the same anyways, because you never have all the exact same pieces and everything else. Okay, so that is going to flip open and has a little writing spot. Well, 2, because you can write here as well. All right, and then I thought it would be fun to put just this little angel right here. This is another thing that I don't really want to cover everything up, but I do want something on here. It's cold today. If you notice, I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I was just thinking, I'm surprised people are out mowing. I mean, it's a little better now than it was earlier. It's actually probably nice doing yard work out there in it, but it just feels weird because it was so hot. It's like, wow, it did that fast. So yeah, kind of feels real nice though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so that'll open, and we need to put a thumb notch up at the top of that. Wow, this has got paint and everything all over it. Sometimes I don't realize how messy they're starting to get, and then I just do, and it's like, oh, that's embarrassing. It just sits on my desk, so it gets everything on it. That's funny. Okay, so that has that. I might put another little angel or something on the inside as well. I always gotta get the glue everywhere. Let's see. They're so cute. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. That's a good one. Another blessing, right? Yeah, I think I like those too. Multiple blessings. And I, of course, my first thought was my kids, but I've done something kind of like that before for the Marguerite Miller challenge when I was doing that. So I'm like, well, we'll do something a little different. But yeah, you could do your kids, your grandkids, a different religious blessing, whatever. I mean, yeah, just have fun with it. That's what it's supposed to be. No drama here. All right, so that will be like that. I don't know what kind of card I'll put in there, but I just grabbed this little girl. She's adorable with her puppy, and that might pop in there. You know, you'll glue it to a page, a journal page on 3 sides, and like that. And I will think about this. If it seems like it's going to be a problem, I might put something behind and go over like that it could slip out of, but it kind of feels like it would be just fine because it's, you know, so flat. I think it will not need anything else. So that is a fun one. So let's finish up our other one here. And it's still just a touch wet, but I think it's fine because we're just going to glue something on that area. Cut these off without cutting the bag, hopefully. That's the goal. I'm going to go down and see my daughter tonight. I'm excited. My sister and I are going to go have dinner with her since the boys are off playing. We're going to go treat ourselves to dinner and see my daughter, who's feeling a little homesick. She's so much different than her brother because he's, you know, like he'll say miss you and stuff like that, but he's just not as much like that. She likes to come home at least once a week, and she hasn't been able to because with band season and all that, it's just, there's always something going on, and she had a class that she had to do all weekend. So anyways, but so I told her I would come down and have dinner with her. They're so different. They're so funny. And they've always been. Like, you know, people say, oh, it's the way you raise them and all those kind of things. But Theron, I kid you not, that kid was like, from the minute he was born, it seemed like, I mean, when he could first talk, it was, I do it all myself. He just, I don't know, that was that kid. He's that kid. It's like, yeah, I know, Theron, but we need to leave right now to get the place we got to get on time. I know you want to tie your shoes, but you don't know how to tie your shoes. Stuff like that when he's like 2. So I did end up getting him shoes that he could put on himself because it was literally like, this is going to be a smackdown every time we have to go somewhere. So, and it was usually trying to get his sister to school in the morning. You know, it's always that time when you're like, no, we just gotta go. But yeah. Yep, he's always been super independent. Like, just wow. Like when this year, when it was time for him to go back to school and we're like, okay, well, we'll drive up with you. I can do it myself. It's like, Theron, we're going to help you move your stuff into your new apartment. Like, we just want to see where you're living. And then he's like, oh, okay. But that was his instant reaction was, I can do it myself. Glad we did, since the car broke down and everything else. But yeah. He definitely has to do it. And then he might ask for help, but it's usually rare for that to happen. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just life storying it over here, but I don't know what else to talk about sometimes when I get doing these projects. It's like I just get blabbing. A lot of it's not even really a conscious thing. I just, whatever's on my mind. All right, very lovely lady with a hat. I'm going to put her up just a tiny bit because we're going to put some lace down there at the bottom. This is my favorite clothing era, is that 1900, 1910, that whole Edwardian, just hit everything, sorry, era. I love the clothes. Okay. Even though I talk about a pain in the rump to wear all that stuff, but man, you look fabulous. I feel like we all just go around looking like slobs now. I mean, sometimes that's nice because you're really just like, I just want to run somewhere and grab something or whatever. I'm staying home all day. I just want to be comfortable, all that. Like, I totally get it. It's just sometimes, gosh, don't they look beautiful? Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Beautiful. Okay, that is that one. I might, I might get some fall words. I'm not very good at using words on things, but it could use a little word or something right there. And I don't think I have any fall ones. I've got Christmas ones. So I'll have to work on that. I do have, whatchamacallit, Christmas words and labels, but so that is hat. So there's our little bag with our flower and our lady with the little journaling card. I got this, like I've used flowers before, but I just mean Nancy, watching her videos. I think it was Saturday. It's today for me, Saturday, but I don't know exactly what day she put it out. Anyhow, she was using florals, and I was like, oh yeah, I have some florals, and that looks like super nice with, like a fall floral kind of thing, like a sunflower or whatever. So thanks for the great idea, Nancy. You guys are the best. Yeah, I probably shouldn't watch very many. I'll start to get influenced by. And you kind of want to do your own thing, but it just was beautiful, so I had to give it a go. So there is my blessing, Christmas blessing, and hat was 25 and blessing was 26. So can't wait to see what you guys make. You guys always come up with the most ingenious ideas. It's so fun to see what everybody does. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.